through these.
What do they mean, no water?
Don't do this.
Sakes.
Don't.
Do they need a grown-up over there?
Because the water comes up.
Kevin beats. Daddy is back, Tony. Hope keep watching for more details. Hi guys, what's up? My name is Alana. Welcome back to my channel. Like this video and enjoy this video. Don't miss the main topic of this video. So let's start the latest update. As fans of the gold rush, we are accustomed to witnessing Tony Beats oversee his gold mine, typically accompanied by his son Kevin. But viewers of Gold Rush Season 14 swiftly pick up on Kevin's absence, and his father is clearly affected. Kevin's siblings take over his position in Episode 1, leaving many viewers perplexed as to where he is. There's a twist to the tale though, since Kevin is returning in Season 14 of Gold Rush to take over all mining operations. Watch with us as Kevin Beats makes a comeback and takes over the entire Gold Rush enterprise. Kevin Beats is coming back. In Season 14, Kevin Beats returns with a fury. His year off had more to do with it than just burnout. Since getting together with Faith in 2019, love has been the main character in this. Kevin yearned for some alone time in the solitude, away from the mine's loud noises, putting his beloved's company before the seductive sheen of money. However, the Klondike's siren call proved to be too loud. The clouds of the break cleared, revealing a cleaned-up Kevin eager to return to the family conflict. His return was more than a mere cameo. It was a full-fledged dive into the mining maelstrom at Beats. Returning home after their battle, father and son promised more drama, triumphs, and thrilling showdowns in the hard Klondike Valley. In the first episode of Gold Rush's 14th season, Kevin did declare his intention to quit mining after 9 years. Although the reason for his departure has not been formally disclosed by the company, he informed his father via video chat. Kevin revealed to his family that he and Faith Tang were considering taking a year off from mining to engage in house renovation and gardening. Tony was not persuaded by this. Min and Tony looked disappointed and said they were worried about replacing Kevin. While Tony was away, he realized how crucial it was to have someone step up and take Kevin's position. Despite their concerns, they realized that Kevin had made a very clear decision, one they would have to accept and live with. Tony's later Gold Rush experiences gave birth to his determination to maintain power within the family. He employed his daughter Monica to manage the factory while Kevin was away in order to do this. But Kevin is about to make a reappearance. Kevin, Tony's son, is expected back on the scene to help salvage the family business. A preview of what's to come is given in Episode 14, which is aptly named Desperate Cry for Help. Tony's son Kevin arrives to help salvage the family business. Parker, meantime, is racing against time to fix burst damage and maintain the vital Dominion Creek gold operations in order to prevent wildfires from impeding Rick's progress before he can score his first bench. Ever since his father and him joined the Gold Rush in Season 6, Kevin has been a vital and reliable part of the show. His dedication to the mining sector has been unwavering and exacting. Kevin decided to take a short break from mining because he wanted a simpler life, which is what led to his departure. Taking a vacation like this could give him a new outlook on life and inspire him to get back into the game. Traveled thus far, in order to make their fortunes, a gang of hard-bitten miners headed by the renowned Tony Beats traveled to the Klondike in 2010. Tony had many years of experience in the business and was a seasoned veteran. Together with him was a group of elderly individuals, each with a distinct personality and temperament but a common spirit, including his sons Kevin and Mike. The first few seasons taught us how to survive. They accompanied the miners through dangerous river crossings and bitter temperatures as they battled the elements. They had to contend with erratic machinery, learn to read the terrain like a book, and always be on guard against equipment failure and destruction. Each nugget unearthed represented a laborious triumph, and each setback represented an inward injury. But it was more than just the gold. In Gold Rush, the lives of the miners are examined, including their hopes, fears, dreams, and friendships created in the terrible fire. As Tony instructed his sons, his scowling demeanor surfaced. Instead of being a guy of quiet determination, Kevin developed into a leader, and rivalry, jealousy, and the constant pressure of the Gold Rush put the crew's relationship to the strain. Later, as the seasons passed, the Gold Rush's sphere of influence grew broader and larger. The Beats started to stray from their Paradise Hill claim and took on new tasks like dredging and competing with rival miners Todd Hoffman and Parker Schnabel. Every season brought with it fresh faces, fresh fights, and fresh discoveries. Todd, an experienced miner, and Parker, a young entrepreneur, added fresh technological and business acumen to the mix. The intense rivalry between Tony and Parker kept viewers riveted to the screen, while Todd's flair for the dramatic kept everyone interested. However, the gold remained the unachievable reward throughout. It is not a fairy tale. Not everyone gets rich in Gold Rush. The devastating letdown of empty pans, the financial strain of unsuccessful endeavors, and the consequences of the unrelenting search for gold. But there are also moments of pure joy, the rush of unearthing a large nugget, the sense of satisfaction from solving a challenging technical issue, and the excitement when the whole team tastes the sweet taste of success. What precisely have these miners discovered then? They have unearthed gold worth hundreds of millions of dollars together, ranging from tiny flakes to large nuggets. They have experimented with a variety of mining methods, from conventional sluicing to sophisticated dredging. They have ventured into previously uncharted territory, descended farther into the icy grip of the Klondike, and pushed the boundaries of what is conceivable in this harsh environment. But this isn't just happening in the frozen north. In sequel series such as Gold Rush, with Whitewater, people were taken to the jungles of Guyana, where miners fought the treacherous rivers and scorching heat in search of gold. Gold Rush, Alaska expanded the focus by showcasing the difficulties and rewards of mining in the uncharted territory of Alaska. The spin-offs expanded the Gold Rush universe by adding new mining techniques, characters, and settings. Will the gold continue to flow as we move into the next chapter in the history of the Gold Rush? Will former allies patch things up, or will new opponents emerge? Dreams of gold. One thing is clear though, the miners won't give up until they discover the secrets that the Klondike still holds. Finds throughout the seasons, some of their 12-season treasures are legumes, but some stand out more than the rest. These are a handful. The boon for Beats, the gaunt ruler dominating Paradise Hill, Tommy Beats, was no lucky star. He was the maestro of efficiency, getting ounces out of nothing with all his sweat and hard work. But in Season 2, his drill, Goliath, bit into a large vein and launched a 58-ounce nugget, the largest ever seen on the show, out of its mouth and into the ground. Tony fell on his knees before the dazzling giant, pleading with the gods of gold in a prayer that ended with a shout that reverberated across the valley. It was a turning point, proving that even a seasoned miner may suddenly become extremely wealthy. Parker's salary. Parker Schnabel's youth was a fire hose, not a barrier. With his knowledge of technology and willingness to take chances, he managed to avoid being frozen out faster than the Yukon River in December. For Parker, though, everything seemed magnified. His group discovered a 76 ounces giant on Scribner Creek during the 3rd season. Not only was it gold, but it also proved that a greenhorn could successfully remove all of the traditional Klondike regulations. The Hoffman theft. Dreamer with a flair for the stage, Todd Hoffman was not afraid to cause a commotion. Quartz Creek, his claim, was an Adams combination of drama and gold. But a discovery made in Season 4 completely upended the Klondike. For instance, a 105-ounce monster known as the Terminator was found, but oddly enough, It wasn't in the creek, but rather concealed on Hoffman's land in a waste bag. Between the accuser and the accused, accusations, and arguments erupted non-stop. Star witnesses emerged from the crowd, and the rush for wealth transformed into a rush for justice. The orphan claims curse. Since Fred and Myrtle, the Dakota boys, were considered royalty in the Klondike, since their family had cleared the territory for several years. However, their claim to be an orphan concealed a painful secret. Anyone who touched it would suffer a series of unfortunate events. Dave Churin now appears, a long-path energy salvager who is eager to take on the task. In Season 5, he defies the curse and creates a 75-ounce beauty, demonstrating that sometimes good fortune favors the courageous. This is one of the bold exceptions. The Dredge of Destiny. Tony Beats wasn't big on technology, but the lure of unexplored territory was too strong. Monica is not your typical dredge. She is enormous and erratic. She ate frozen Eureka Creek in Season 6, and like a dragon with a hoard, she spat out gold. It had more to do than ounces. Additionally, her entrance signaled Tony's ambition, a wager that would alter the rules of the Klondike game. The Frozen Phoenix. Rick Ness was the kind-hearted underdog who didn't mind taking chances. However, the other side had already proven Scribner Creek is assertion to be false. Rick was not prepared to give up. He discovered a hidden vein in Season 7 that had been buried deep, undiscovered for ages, and frozen in time. The 43-ounce Marvel Scribner Phoenix demonstrated that even the coldest gold veins can be warmed with persistence. The Nugget King's Curse. The entrance of the colorful newcomer Freddie Dodge in Season 8, with his magic touch as a gold seeker, had the potential of changing the Klondike rulebook. Eureka Gulch, the site of his claim, had gravel that was rich in gold, but it also seemed to be cursed. The crew suffered mishaps, the equipment coughed out its last, and even Freddie's ebullient optimism started to fade. The curse did, however, eventually break. With enough guts and a dash of fortune, even curses are overcomable. Something called the Dodgeball Nugget, weighing in about 62 ounces, surfaced from the depths. Terminator Resurrection. Todd Hoffman, who never gave up, made a spectacular comeback in Season 10. This time, however, he was facing a new frontier, Nome, Alaska. Rather than pursuing the ghosts of former nuggets, they set out to search for riches hidden in the depths of the frigid and perilous Bering Sea. His workforce was an unlikely mix of young, inexperienced miners and elderly, seasoned miners. Unexpectedly, the gods of gold grinned. In the next instant, his dredge produced a 40-ouncer. It proved that the Terminator could still bite, even when it was on foreign soil. The Whitewater Woman's Legacy. Monica Beats, Tony's daughter, was unable to remain on the sidelines. Jobs that are risky as well as challenging. She managed to take command of the Eureka Dredge in Season 11, which is an easy feat for anyone, much less a woman in a world dominated by men. Monica, however, rode the dredge through the perilous pack ice and mechanical meltdowns with a soft drive and sharp wits. Her greatest accomplishment, a magnificent 54-ounce marvel, fittingly honoring her abilities and achievements, and demonstrating that the formerly male-dominated Klondike has transformed into a gold-rich area accessible to all hands, including daughters. I appreciate you seeing. To see more videos like this one, subscribe. For more incredible videos, click the video on your screen while you're still here.